the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi Trophy. But to win it, they've got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is that sideline feeling? We'll be watching it. Can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Now he takes it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Finds his running back. This is Bayshore Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down, play action. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All he can get is a yard in your Brock. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun on third down. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. That's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Forced out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throwing again on second and 10. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he's getting close, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Brought in. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so fucking so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chatty. Extra style, extra flow. Drip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm BD. Counting these notes like I'm MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace back. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After a long 2-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. out. Here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 44 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people down, and establish the run early.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Bayshore Trenton taking it in for a yard out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together.
52. Ready?
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Here's a quick throw to McBride.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And we'll get it down to the 47 here.
On the ball. On the ball. Fight. Kick.
They'll run again with Love on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Love from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll try the left side here with Love. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there, and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Trying to toss play to Love. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Pass caught. That's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-6 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
That's taken in by Golden. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at tables ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Got it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll take this and run. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On 1st down, here's Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To throw now. Here's Love. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Ready, ready. Here we go, set. Black, check, black 40. Hey, blue.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Red, 38. Set, cut.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Cut.
They throw it out right complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
17. Cut.
And they're going to get it. They bring about a sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Love going to keep it on the option. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down at 13.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. White, blue, 6. White, white, blue, yellow. Set.
Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready, ready. 50, red, yellow. Smash, red. Go red.
In motion, the tight end.
Ball red. Drill green. Set,
Final play of the half, Love. Now he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Here's Love again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Wilson on the stop. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Arizona.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down at 4.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Gets past one man. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
Okay, right? Drill, 52. Here we set.
Love now. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held. Finds the tackler, and now some space. Look at the big man rumble. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
72. 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
Turton will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Pick up the 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 43 rails.
Again, it's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Ready. Watch it. 6.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
There, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Down. Real quick clock on 33. 6. Mega. Hey, red. Yellow. Blue. Hey, blue. Ready.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Red. Sight, green, gas. Dog, red. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. A 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Caught by Wilson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Ready.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Cardinals 48-yard line.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
70 Lions.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Let's fucking go, man! Pop his ass.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 4th fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Love. That's to his running back, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. A gutsy decision there, going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.